Welcome to the State of the Nation. We aim to bring you the latest news about the political and public turmoil brewing in the UK. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss the latest news and content from around the UK. Tommy Robinson, whose real name is Stephen Yaxley Lennon, is an activist and journalist in the UK. He is being classed as a racist and far-right by the mainstream media and government, but he has gained a large public following due to his activism and journalism surrounding some of the most pressing issues the UK is facing today. He has been involved in various legal issues, including being jailed for contempt of court multiple times. Recently, he was sentenced to 18 months in prison for breaching a high court order. Robinson supporters often claim that he is a political prisoner, arguing that his imprisonment is a result of his outspoken views and journalism against what he perceives as the dangers of radical Islam and the failures of the British government to address these issues. They believe that his legal troubles are politically motivated and that he is being targeted for his beliefs. His critics say that Robinson's actions have consistently violated the law, and his imprisonment is a consequence of his repeated disregard for court orders and legal boundaries. They point out that his breaches of court orders, including filming outside trials and making defamatory statements, have led to his multiple incarcerations. Robinson's time in prison has been marked by significant media attention and public debate. His supporters have organized protests and demonstrations, claiming that his treatment in prison is harsh and unjust. They state that he is being kept in isolation for his own safety, which they believe is a form of punishment in itself. Prison authorities and legal experts maintain that Robinson's segregation is necessary due to the high-profile nature of his case and the potential threats to his safety from other inmates. They mention that his isolation is a standard procedure for high-risk prisoners and is not intended as additional punishment. Robinson's case has also sparked discussions about freedom of speech and the limits of expression. His supporters say that his imprisonment is an attack on free speech and that he should be allowed to express his views without fear of legal repercussions. The debate over whether Robinson is a political prisoner is complex. It involves questions about the balance between free speech and legal accountability, but the role of the mainstream media in shaping public perception is evident. With them rarely showing both sides of the story, they tend to only ostracize Robinson rather than focusing on what the British people are currently going through and what Robinson brings to light. It may be the case that some of his tactics may be not helping him in his fight for the truth. The fact remains that his rights to free speech are being impacted greatly as a journalist. Robinson's supporters often highlight his activism and the causes he champions, arguing that his imprisonment is a result of his efforts to bring attention to issues that are often ignored by mainstream media and politicians. They believe that his legal battles are a form of persecution aimed at silencing dissenting voices. In the current climate of people going to jail for comments made on social media, this view seems to echo quite loudly around the world, with the UK government being criticised globally for their stance on free speech. The legal proceedings against Robinson have been extensive and complex, involving multiple court cases and appeals. His supporters argue that the legal system is being used to target him unfairly, while critics maintain that the courts are simply enforcing the law and holding him accountable for his actions. The impact of Robinson's imprisonment on his personal life has been significant. He has spoken publicly about the challenges of being in prison, including the isolation and the impact on his mental health. His supporters say that his treatment in prison is inhumane, while critics contend that he is being treated no differently than any other high-risk prisoner. Robinson's case continues to be a polarizing issue in the UK, with strong opinions on both sides. His supporters see him as a martyr for free speech and a victim of political persecution, while his critics view him as a lawbreaker who is being held accountable for his actions. The debate over whether Robinson is a political prisoner is likely to continue, as it touches on broader issues of free speech, legal accountability, and the role of activism in modern society. Regardless of anyone's personal opinion about Robinson, it can't be denied that free speech is a fundamental pillar of democratic societies, essential for the exchange of ideas and the pursuit of truth. It allows individuals to express their thoughts and beliefs without fear of censorship or retribution, fostering a culture of open dialogue and innovation. By protecting the right to speak freely, societies benefit from diverse perspectives, which drive social progress and hold governments accountable. Free speech enables activism, supports personal and academic freedom, and promotes tolerance and understanding. While it must be balanced with other societal needs, its role in safeguarding liberty and enhancing human flourishing cannot be overstated. What are your views on Tommy Robinson and the value of free speech in the country? Let me know in the comments.